Remember these? They're going to come in handy. Hi, I'm Russ. I'm rebuilding a 1977 Mobile Traveler motorhome, and this is all about the MT and me. Just surveying the condition of my workshop door. As you can see, it needs some attention. We have to level the building up so that the doors will open and close. Now that's important because the appliances that are here in the MT, the refrigerator, the stove, heater, water heater, all that stuff's got to be stored in this building. So before I can get it out of there, out of the MT and into there, got to get in this building, get it cleaned up, make room. Before I can get in there and clean it up and make room, I got to fix the doors. One thing leads to another. So today's project is trying to get this building a little more level and those doors swinging a little more freely. Wish me luck. I've been here before. It's not as easy as it sounds. Remember these? They're going to come in handy, lifting this building up. I think I just might have it.
So this thing you've been dreading for so long took like 5 minutes?
You got pretty easy this time. You know what? We don't count our Easter eggs before the lawnmower hits them, so we'll see how it works out.
So, where are you looking?
There's an interesting story about this rug. It's junk now. We're gonna have to get rid of it because it's all dry rotted. But not so many years ago, we were going to an SCA event, and this was one of the rugs we would put down as the base of our tent. So we had this thing rolled up on top of the van that we were driving at the time, heading for South Mississippi, which is a story to itself that I'm not going to get into right now. Look it up in Google Gulf Wars and find out all about it. But anyway, we were going there for the week. We had this on top of the van, and somehow the air got underneath part of it and made it stand up. It didn't unroll, but it did kind of fill out and stand up. And it just so happened that we were heading with the sun behind us, and the shadow of the van in front made it look like there was a shark fin on top of the van. So all the way down there while that was going on, we were joking about the fact that, you know, we were a road shark. We were cutting our way through the highway, heading for war. Arr. So it's been a good old rug. It's now junk. It's going out.
Hang on, I'm gonna throw it down on the ground and let it disintegrate.
Okay.
Unroll it right there.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see it, but now I need to sweep again. It's where old rugs go when they die. Look at this corner. I want you to know it's been decades since this corner's been cleaned.
Oh, it has not.
Well, it's been a few years at least.
That, yeah.
Last time it was cleaned was probably when I was taking the breaker box out of it. That was several years ago. So now we move from this corner to this corner, which is currently occupied by a bandsaw and its accessories and a few other tools, and a lot of wood and a whole lot of sawdust left over from projects. No matter how much I sweep, there's always more sawdust. There's got to be a better broom. Ree hates it when I do this, but nice. Oh yeah, much nicer.
Russ,
Yeah.
where did you get that broom?
Hey, could you help me move this out?
Yeah, I guess. Stop.
This little project is one of the main reasons there's so much sawdust in the workshop. This is a top bar B box. We built it last year for our son's birthday, but we never got it delivered. For one thing, after we built it, we discovered it won't fit in the back of our Jeep. We haven't been able to make any other delivery arrangements. He's a professional hero, so he doesn't have a lot of time with the coronavirus deal going on. And plus, the whole COVID-19 outbreak has basically forced us to keep it here in the workshop, where it still is. We hope to have it delivered maybe by this year's birthday. Fingers crossed. But I think we did a good job on it. Now let me point out, we're not the people to ask about bees. We are not, apiary experts. We don't know too much about them except that we want to help preserve them. And that's one of the reasons we built this. We did some research online, checked out designs, came up with this top bar design, which we thought was pretty cool. The bees basically build their comb from this little ridge on the bar. It hangs down inside here. It gives the bees all kinds of room to move around. It allows the beekeeper the flexibility of controlling the size of his hive and keeping things well organized. Plus, it's a lot easier to harvest the honey and the hive off of this rather than off the big screens that are in the traditional cube style bee boxes.
Langstrom
style, that's what they're called. We Shoshuki bond the wood, that's why it's all dark. It literally is burned with a blowtorch. We did this to the bars and also to the inside of the box itself. This helps to preserve the wood. It gives it a natural sealant. It keeps bugs out of the wood. And for some reason, the bees also seem to be attracted to wood that's burnt or has been burnt. Matter of personal taste, I suppose. Anyway, it saves you the trouble of having to paint or finish everything. And when you're dealing with bees, you really don't want a lot of artificial paint or finishes because you're introducing chemicals there that can harm the bees and could even make its way into the honey. So, there you have it. One bee box, awaiting delivery. Until then, we'll keep it here and keep it preserved. We just had to get it out of our way to continue cleaning in the workshop. Wow, big empty space in the middle now. That bee box has been sitting there for a year. And look, more sawdust to sweep. Woohoo! Let me show you something here. This is, of course, the kitchen countertop, the sink out of the MT that we took out. Underneath, you can plainly see the numbers 205 written here on the quality flake board counter. Now on the sink itself, you see 185, 195, and 205. Puzzling for a moment, but then we realize those are the links, some of the links, that they made the mobile traveler motorhomes in. Ours is a 20.5 foot motorhome, hence the 205. If nothing else, we know these are the original parts that were put into the MT. Nothing has been changed at all. This is the stuff they installed in 1976, really, when they were building it. Do you want to spend the rest of our day deconstructing hardware items?
I will be more than happy to help you if you want to do that.
Okay.
That would make a big hole in that building, don't you think?
Yeah, you got that pile right there too. It's just going to
It's time consuming, but
take screwdrivers and pliers.
yeah.
We have created so much space just by cleaning this out. I think we'll have plenty of room to put our appliances in there that are in the MT right now, and still be able to clear out the center for further work. Yeah, it's gonna work. Till then, I'm Russ. Bree's behind the camera, and we will talk later.